back with another. I'm here to talk about my beautiful transition from childhood to adulthood when my Saturn Return spin the block. She came back around, and she came for that ass, okay? She came for me, as she will, she will for everyone who's lacking in certain areas that needs to be tweaked. Saturn returns basically to tell you to wake up. It's time. And it's crazy because my experience was like beautiful, but it was toxic, honey. It was toxic. It was toxic, but in the best way possible. Because that's when everything and all the pieces began to fit together. And now I see that everything was just divinely guided to make me step into my purpose of absolute happiness, greatness, and abundance. And I'm still working through it. She's not over yet. She finishes soon though, in a few days. And then she steps into Aries, the fire sign. My fire twin. Mine was in Pisces, meaning that I needed to cleanse a lot of things emotionally. And also just learn to step into my personal power of finding myself again, tapping into my childhood, but knowing better now than to allow things that I should have never allowed cross my path, if you get what I'm saying. It's a time where you are lost, honey, and you're just trying to figure out what is going on. Why is this happening? Am I able to control any of this? Yes and no. Yes and no. It is very intense. But you know what's so crazy? It's so crazy. My story is crazy. My Saturn return came when I was 28. It comes around 27, 28, 29, 30. It comes around that time. That's the first phase. When it comes around, that's when you transition to adulthood. It's time to grow up. It's time. And people think they're grown, but reality about to slap your ass, and I'm telling you, you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it, but you're gonna have to deal with it. And if your booty still wanna be stuck in old ways and old habits, she gonna come back for that ass again. She comes 3 times in your life to see if you've learned anything. She comes around 50, in the 50s as well. But listen, my time was hectic. Ooh, it was beautiful because I met someone special who completely sparked that fire that was in me that I just needed to see myself. And I'm thankful for that. Ever so blessed. And I thank the heavens for aligning it to be that way, because it was crazy as hell. Let me tell you, crazy when I tell you crazy. It was toxic, as so was the others. But now I know how to set up boundaries because of it. With that Pisces energy, you need to learn how to set boundaries, because Pisces are so dreamy and we tend to be so imaginative and just outwardly thinking and just love so hard and forget about ourselves. And we should never do that. We should never ever neglect ourselves for anyone. Anyone. No one. Never. That's what I learned. I learned to never do that again. And I will not settle for anyone ever again. That is the beauty of your Saturn return. It wakes you up to make you realize there's much better for you, baby. There's always going to be better for you. Better experiences, better love, better alignment in your energy. And mine was magical. But it had to end. Because that person didn't hit his Saturn return yet. I know what's about to happen. It's gonna be a ride, baby. Hold on. It's gonna be a ride, one hell of a ride for that person. But listen, I also know it wasn't meant to be because he wasn't fully healed from past experiences, and he didn't release certain people that he needed to release long time ago, that he just needed to release. It was a blockage for us. But now I see it's not his fault. He just wasn't aware yet. But he will be in the upcoming weeks. It's 2.5 years to 3 years. He will be. Good luck, buddy. But yeah. But now my life it's amazing now because I have peace. I have peace in my heart. I have peace in solitude. I have peace knowing that I'm able to share my experience and touch people with the wisdom that I've known and learned just from going through the mud, going through the hell. Even like karma, it comes back for you. If you lie, if you cheat, it will come back for you. You always have to be kind to others and lead with great intentions. But I'm so happy that my Saturn return is almost over. And I can't believe it. It's been one hell of a ride for real. From not trusting myself to finally believing that I can do anything that I put my beautiful mind, soul, and body to do. It was all worth it. And it was all in divine alignment. And I love that for me. And I love that for every Pisces. Saturn return in Pisces. Because baby, we all felt it. We felt that. We felt the energy shift. We felt the madness. We felt the emotions. We cried. We shitted. Okay. We bullshitted. Okay. We knew we weren't supposed to be doing certain things. We still did it anyway. Played with that fire. Got burned. We played with that fire. That fire. Yeah, we played with it. And in the end, it was just detrimental in every single way. The blessing comes after you've learned the lesson. It comes after. But I appreciate the memories that were made. I appreciate the challenges, especially because through the darkest times is when you actually realize what's going on with you, what's meant to be and what's not meant to be. Now you know for future reference, what do you want in a situation, in an experience, in anything that comes across your path. You have all the control now. You can choose to indulge, or you could turn the other cheek, or you could just leave. But it's crazy now. You know what else I learned? To never, when I say never settle for less than anything I want, never settle for anything less than what you want. Even the slightest red flag in a person or a job situation that makes you feel uncomfortable, any single way, and you just feel it in your body that it's just not mine. It's not for me. It's not feeding my soul. That's when you know, drop it and let it go. You must. It's a must. Because if you continue, you'll just be sitting in it, in depression, blocking your own blessings, and just sitting in it. It's just so disgusting. You're gonna feel like dirt all the time because it's not part of your soul's journey. And it's not feeding you. It's not feeding you mentally. It's not feeding you emotionally. It's not feeding you spiritually. It's not. And you know it. Just don't sit in it for too long, because God gonna come around, smack that ass again. Yeah. He gonna come back around. He gonna say, what? I thought I taught you. But you still, boom. Your world's about to crash if you don't listen to your intuition. That world of yours is gonna come crumbling down till you can't take it no more. That's what a Saturn return does to you. So please be mindful and listen to the signs that God is sending you. If not, you're gonna have to do it all over again 20 years later, 30 years later. It's gonna happen again. He's gonna see if your ass grew up yet. Did you grow up? Or are you still allowing garbage and low vibrational things into your life that doesn't suit you in any way? Don't do it. Please don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. You're better than that. I promise. You will overcome every single thing that you had to endure during the Saturn return. It will all be worth it. But you just have to be in tune and aware. That's really the key, awareness. Awareness of your journey. Awareness of where your heart is. Awareness of where your mind is and what you're focusing on. Are you here to change for yourself? Or are you here to change for others? What is your purpose in this life? You gotta figure that out. And I can help you figure it out too. But you have to want it first. Okay, so I'm gonna tap in a little bit to my experience because it was dark, but it was beautiful. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. The good and the bad. The good and the bad. The good was the passion, the love, the attraction, the stimulation, learning, connecting, beauty, the energy. It was perfect. But it really wasn't. Because, like I said, the person wasn't healed yet. I've always been in my life path. And I'm a 33, by the way. I've always been a helper. Someone who genuinely wants to see people win. Someone who genuinely feels what people feel. And every bit of my knowledge that I've ever learned or experienced, or just something from my heart, I've always been the type to notice when someone is going through something and immediately just wanting to speak life into them so that they can overcome and rise. That was always my thing. But later on, I find out that I'm actually a life path 33. And it made all the sense in the world that I've been in my purpose. And that everything is still being divinely guided up until this moment. This very second. And I'm so blessed for that. Because I know all it takes is becoming aware and learning your true self, your deepest, darkest thoughts. Don't shy away from them. The beauty of your mind. The beauty of your mind and what's inside. Don't shy away from them. It's time to tap into that side that you've lost or neglected. That child in you. That's where it comes from. Don't neglect that inner child, because they want you and they're screaming for you to take care of them. And that's how you fall into your path, into your purpose. Listening to the signs, connecting with yourself. Again, after it's been so long, it took a while to get here. Hello, I'm 30. It took a while to get here. I was lost, but now I'm found. And I'm blessed because of that. But I am sharing this message so that you too can find your light and be blessed as well. I love that for you. If you're listening to this message, it's because you're aligning. If you're listening to this message, it's because you're ready. Your mind is curious and your spirit has led you here to take a little peek. And it's okay if you don't have everything all together right now. It never really is all together. It's the baby steps that count. Until you finally reach satisfaction of even a glimpse of what your life is meant to look like. So I love that for you. Peace and happiness for me is the key to everything, and my true desires, and my forever end goal. That's all I want, to be free with peace, love, happiness. Everything sweet. I don't know if I really tapped into the negative sides, but yeah, I was dealing with the unhealed version of a soulmate that I admired and I adored. But it's okay, because I know that now. Clarity has been given to me through introspection and isolation. You have to sit with your thoughts to figure out the answers, because they are there. It's all, like I said, all in the signs that God has given you. And I forgive him for the pain that was caused. It was meant to spark, like I said, meant to spark that fire that was already in me. And I love that for me. And hopefully he too will be awakened to his true beauty and light when his Saturn return hits. At least it really is like that though. It's just like suspense. It's suspicious. It's a movie. Literally, I looked up a scene that, not even a scene. I looked up something in my chat GPT, and out of nowhere, chat GPT responded and said that this is straight out of a movie. I was like, yeah, it feels like that. It feels like that. I was dying laughing because I was like, wow, even the computer gets it. Like, AI is top notch. But yeah, it was so funny. But yeah, it's okay because the healed version of him will be better than ever. And so will my healed version will be amazing. It already is. But I'm sharing this message so that you can have hope that even during the darkest times of that Saturn return, baby, you are still gonna make it out alive. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be stronger than ever. Strong. When I say strong, I mean strong. Strong, baby. You got this. You got this. That fire in you is about to be lit. It's about to be fed. And in the end, you're going to be a great, amazing person. The outcome is the most beautiful thing and the most beautiful part of your journey. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day and night whenever you're watching this. I love you so, family. You guys are amazing. Toodles.